to a story that I saw the other day. A 7-year-old child who went missing in St. Johns County. 7-year-old girl with autism went missing Tuesday afternoon. Was tragically, unfortunately, pronounced dead at the hospital after being found. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office has ruled out foul play, calling it a tragic accident. The girl was nonverbal. She was found in the water by 2 first responders right near where they had set up their command center to deploy the search. Chris Naff, Public Information Officer for the St. Johns County Fire Rescue, said that they deployed units out to search and locate the missing person. She was actually located in the area behind us and transported to a hospital in critical condition. The medical examiner's office and multiple sheriff's office vehicles remained on the scene for several hours, but she was unfortunately pronounced dead at the hospital. And that's, boy, that's just every parent's worst nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just,
I've lived it. I mean, and this is so close to home for me.
That's right.
I'm just with the family. I had an incident very close to this, with Ty, who's also autistic, and he was 3 years old. And I found him standing at the edge of a retention pond. If he'd have taken 2 more steps, there would have been this story. It would have been this story. And I just can't even imagine what the family's going through. And, who's ever friends with them, please lift them.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I mean, it's just awful. So I saw the first post and was hopeful. Okay, someone's going to find her. And I didn't have this envision.
Yeah.
When I heard she was found.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man, that was a tough one to wake up to that update this morning.
Are there any rules around retention ponds? Like, do we have to put fences around them, or chain link fences?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
And what do retention ponds do?
They basically keep everything moving and dry.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, it was their neighborhood retention pond.
Yeah.
It was hot, so I was doing some stuff, and I had the garage door open, probably about 1.5 feet, and Ty and the dog got out underneath that, and when I knew he'd go to the swing where the park was at, and when I cleared where I could see the swings, all I could see was his little red boots, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I sprinted for the retention pond, and him and Meatball, his dog, was standing side by side in about knee deep of water.
Oh.
But the retention pond fell off about 2 feet further, and he didn't know how to swim. He learned how to swim the next week, but he didn't know how to swim then. I mean, it would have been this story, and it's awful.
That's terrible.
So I'm with so much love for the family, and we also had another family that worked with us on Project Autism that had a drowning situation. It's just when you have special needs kids, there's this is a risk, and it hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, any child. I mean,
any child.
It's not just special needs. I mean, it hit closer to home for me because it was a special needs child, but any child. This could be any child. That was 7. So.
Yeah, man. Our hearts definitely go out to a family that we know is hurting today.
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, Troy, if you know these folks and there's anything you can do to help lift them up, boy, they need it today.
Yep.
A Ponte Vedra man